The ability to talk to the fans may be the most important skill to any professional wrestler. For example, take LA Knight. Whilst he may not be the best in the ring, don't get me wrong, he is very solid. However, it's his ability on the mic that has won him the love of the audience. However, have you ever wondered who are the greatest talkers to ever hit the wonderful world of wrestling? Well, here at Honor Wrestling Club, we have the 10 best to ever grace the audience with their wonderful voices to sell the audience on the match, the angle, the story, or why their opponent is a snivelling little sellout full of suffering succotash, son. However, before we begin with the list, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. Be sure to hit the notification bell so you never miss out on any fun content like this. And be sure to hit that like button. Leave your thoughts down below. Who did we miss out? And make certain that you share this around with your parents. Confuse them. And make sure that you watch our other videos. Trust me, you'll like them. Now, an official disclaimer before we begin with the countdown. Just be aware that these are in no particular order and are just 10 wrestlers in any order, who we here at Honor Wrestling Club believe are the 10 greatest talkers ever. Now, on with the list. First, Stone Cold Steve Austin, the Texas Rattlesnake. When it comes to wrestling talkers, one name that immediately springs to mind is Stone Cold Steve Austin, with his rebellious attitude, iconic catchphrases, and the ability to connect with the audience like no one else. Austin revolutionized the art of cutting promos, whether he was delivering a scathing rant against his opponents or engaging in hilarious banter. Stone Cold had a magnetic presence on the microphone that could not be ignored. His confrontations with Vince McMahon and his relentless pursuit of the WWE Championship made for some of the most memorable moments in wrestling history. Now, it's time to look at the other side of the Attitude Era coin, to Austin's second greatest rival, The Rock, the People's Champion. Another wrestling talker who deserves a spot on this list is none other than The Rock. With his electrifying charisma and unparalleled mic skills, The Rock has become a household name both inside and outside the wrestling world. His unique blend of humour, intensity, and catchphrases like "If you smell what The Rock is cooking" have made him a fan favourite. The Rock's ability to improvise and engage with the crowds has elevated his promo to a whole new level and has stopped pushes dead. Take Billy Gunn. It doesn't matter that you won King of the Ring! Whether he was delivering a fiery promo or engaging in a war of words with his rivals, The Rock had the audience eating out of the palm of his hand, or throwing feces at him during his fantastic heel run in 2003, or his potentially even better heel run that he's currently on. And moving on, speaking of current Dwayne, moving on to the wise man, the advocate Paul Heyman. No list of greatest wrestling talkers would be complete without the inclusion of Paul Heyman. Known as the Advocate, Heyman has proven time and time again that he is a master of the microphone, there to talk for the guys who can't or shouldn't, whether he was managing the likes of Brock Lesnar, Curtis Axel, or CM Punk, or cutting a promo himself. Heyman's ability to deliver passionate, convincing speeches is unparalleled. His intensity, eloquence, and ability to build anticipation for matches and storylines have made him one of the most respected figures in the wrestling industry. If you want proof of this, go to One Night Stand 2005 and watch the fantastic promo he cuts, firstly to the crowd and then to the gaggle of WWE wrestlers in the rafters. Speaking of famous managers, next we have Bobby the Brain Heenan. Bobby the Brain Heenan is widely regarded as one of the greatest wrestling managers and talkers of all time. For some of a certain age, he will be top of both of those lists, but for us, we don't think he quite reaches that height. With his quick wit, sharp tongue, and comedic timing, Heenan has entertained audiences for decades. He had the uncanny ability to make people laugh one moment and despise him the next. Heenan's razor-sharp insults and memorable one-liners made him a true master of the microphone. Whether he was managing some of the biggest names in wrestling or providing colour commentary, Heenan's presence was always felt. And if you want an example of Bobby Heenan being an amazing talker, go and watch the 1992 Royal Rumble match. His commentary, along with a certain person's performance who may be coming up a little bit later on, carry that match to an all-time great level. Speaking of the 1992 Royal Rumble, it's time to talk about the man who won that match, the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Now, Ric Flair is often hailed as one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. However, his skills on the microphone are equally impressive. Flair's flamboyant persona, charismatic delivery, and larger-than-life personality made him a captivating talker. His ability to exude confidence and arrogance while still connecting with the audience is a testament to his skills. Flair's promos were filled with passion, energy, and his signature catchphrase of "Whoa!" His interviews were always must-see moments, showcasing his ability to command attention and leave a lasting impression. Now, speaking of someone who was at the top of their game in the 90s, we move on to the Hot Rod, Roddy Piper. Roddy Piper, known as the Hot Rod and also the Rowdy One, was a true master of the microphone. With his quick wit, unpredictable nature, and ability to generate immense heat, Piper was one of the most captivating talkers in wrestling history. Whether he was stirring up controversy, engaging in outrageous behaviour, or cutting scathing promos, Piper had a unique ability to connect with the audience on a visceral level. His infamous Piper's Pit segments became a platform for some of the most memorable promos and confrontations in wrestling history, and Piper's Pit still stands tall as the greatest talk show segment in WWE history, with the best one coming at WrestleMania 21. Go and watch it, it is fantastic. Next, we have Kevin Owens, the prized fighter. Now, Kevin Owens may be a relatively new addition to the wrestling world, but his skills on the microphone have already earned him a place among the greatest talkers of all time, and it's especially fantastic considering that English isn't his first language. Owens' authenticity, passion, and ability to blur the lines between fiction and reality make him a captivating figure on the microphone. Whether he is delivering heartfelt promos or engaging in intense verbal battles, Owens has a natural charisma that draws the audience in. Now, our next pick may not be a household name, although his ability to cut a compelling promo has earned him a spot on this list, because we have Eddie Kingston, the King. Kingston's raw emotion, gritty delivery, and ability to connect with the audience on a deep level set him apart from his peers. Whether he is delivering a passionate speech or engaging in a war of words, Kingston's authenticity shines through, making him a standout talker in the wrestling industry. Now, we were just talking about Kevin Owens, and Kevin Owens has an ability to sound incredibly natural on the microphone, whereas when Eddie Kingston talks, he has this supernatural ability to just sound like he's just saying words, and it all comes together to give him a fantastic presentation. Sticking with AEW, we have Maxwell Jacob Friedman, the Salt of the Earth. Mr. Friedman, better known as MJF, is a rising star in the wrestling world, although he has already reached the mountaintop, being AEW champion for over a year, and he is a master of the microphone. With his cocky demeanour, razor-sharp insults, and ability to generate genuine heat, MJF has quickly become one of the most polarising figures in the industry. His ability to captivate the audience with his words and make them despise him is a testament to his skills as a talker. And last but not least, we have the Ayatollah of rock and roller, Chris Jericho. And last but certainly not least, Chris Jericho is a true legend when it comes to wrestling talkers. With his charismatic delivery, ability to reinvent himself, and mastery of the catchphrase, genuinely anything the man has tried, except for Rooty Tooty Booty, has gotten over. He's gotten over more catchphrases than possibly anyone in history, and he has proven time and time again that he is one of the best in the business. Whether he is playing a comedic character or a serious antagonist, Jericho's promos are always filled with passion, energy, and a unique blend of wit and intensity. If you want him as a serious antagonist, go and watch his fantastic heel run in 2008 in the feud with Shawn Michaels, and if you want a bit more of a comedic edge, the List of Jericho run in WWE from 2016 into 2017 will fill you just right. And there's our list. What do you think? Who did we miss off, and who do you think is the best talker to ever hit the wrestling world? Let me know in the comments down below. And be sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and share it around with your friends. I'm sure that they'll enjoy it. And be sure to check out other videos here at Honor Wrestling Club. So I'd just like to thank you for watching, and until next time, welcome to the club.